Hello everyone, I'm Posthuman, and today I'm going to show you how to make this bass from scratch. Let's get into it. Before we start the video, I would like to announce that I do have 3 free sample packs out right now, the newest one being Alien Bass Volume 2. So you can get those all for free and linked in the description, but if you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe and turn on the bell so you get notified for more videos like this in the future. Also, I do have a Discord that will also be linked in the description. And you can get some free assets there and just join our community if you want to. So we're going to start on the initial preset. We're going to open the wavetable on oscillator A, and we're going to go with dull toy. We're going to bring this down 2 octaves, bring the wavetable position all the way up, and bring the random all the way down. For oscillator B, we're going to enable it. We're going to go digital, and we're going to click scream, which is right here. Going to bring this down 2 octaves and up 1 semitone. Bringing this up 1 semitone causes phasing, which gives it that wobbly sound. We're going to bring the wavetable position up to 50%, or just 50, not 50%, because 50% is right here. We're going to bring the unison up to 2. This is just going to add a little bit of stereo width later on. We're going to bring the detune down to 0.10, and we're going to bring the random all the way down, and then we're going to bring the volume all the way down. This is it for oscillator B. Now we're going to go back to oscillator A, and we're going to enable FM from B and bring this up to 45%. This is the bass you should have so far. Sounds pretty cool already. Next, we're going to enable the sub. We're going to bring this down 2 octaves, and we're going to bring the volume all the way up. And then next, we're going to enable the noise, and we're just going to bring this level down to around 15%. I'm going to go with 12. This is what it should sound like. Next, we're going to enable the filter. We're going to go multi. We're going to find NN12 right here. And we're going to enable key tracking on it. And then we're just going to double click on the frequency, and we're going to type in 426. Now, you'll see this point will be moving. Just removing muddy frequencies as we play the notes. Then we're going to bring the frequency of the next notch to 82%, which is just focusing on a harsh frequency. And we're going to bring the resonance up to 40. This is what it should sound like so far. Now we're going to enable some effects. We're going to go distortion first, and we're going to bring the mix of the distortion up to 80%. This is what it should sound like. Just nice and gritty. We're next going to enable hyperdimension. I like to bring the rate down a little bit. It doesn't really matter. The detune up, and then we're going to bring the mix down to around 20%. Then we're going to go to the dimension size, bring this all the way down, and bring the dimension mix up to 16. So what does it sound like? The hyperdimension is just giving it a little bit more stereo width, just helping beef it up. Next, we're going to enable a compressor. We're going to set it to multiband. We're going to bring the gain up to taste, the release up, and the thresh back if we want. But I think we can just bring the gain up a little bit. Okay. Next is chorus. This is just for more stereo. I like to add chorus after the compressor, because if you add it beforehand, it can add some little artifacts at the end of the bass, and you might not like that. What we're going to do is we're going to bring the rate up a little bit. We're going to click this LPF right here, turn it to a high pass filter, just leave it default, and we're going to bring the depth down to around 6.5 milliseconds, and then we're going to bring the mix to 15. Next, we're going to enable an EQ. We're going to have it set as a peak. We're going to bring the Q to 26. We're going to bring the frequency to 8.8 kilohertz. Right around there. And we're going to bring this up by 8.6 decibels. This is just going to crank up the high end of the sound and really give it a lot more texture. Now we're going to get into the processing, which it's super simple for this bass. I'm going to set it to the track that I had created beforehand, and I'm going to walk you through this step by step. So we're going to, first, I'm starting the sound off with an OTT on 60% depth. The time is at 334%, which you can just tune this to taste. I like to have it a little bit down for this bass because it's a Reese bass, But really, if I turn it up all the way versus down all the way, there's a very small difference for this bass. And then I'm bringing the out gain up by 4.3 decibels. Next, I'm EQing it, and this is a pretty heavy EQ. I'm scooping down by around 6 decibels on 198 hertz. I'm boosting 1700 hertz, and I'm cutting out 4928 hertz, and then I'm also boosting anything above 8K. And this is what it should sound like so far. Next, we have a disperser. Disperser, disperser is not a free plugin, but there is an FL Studio patcher disperser. If you just open up a patcher, you'll find it somewhere in these presets. There's a bunch of them that come stock with FL Studio. It's right here under X Xenofish, and it does the same thing. It just uses a lot more CPU, and it's free. And what I'm doing with the disperser is I have the amount on 22, which you can see up here. When I hover over it, I have the amount on 22. I have it set to 292 hertz or D4, and I have the pinch all the way down. Then I have a camel crusher, which is just distorting it. I set it to the British clean preset. I bring the mech up to 6%, and I bring the tube to 18%. And that's it. This is what it sounds like. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the tutorial, drop a like and subscribe. I will be uploading more tutorials in the future. I also have free sample packs linked down in the description, and I have a Discord server as well. So, yeah, thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed.